Today I'm going to talk about the method that can create you infinite amount of content ideas. So welcome back to Creative Spark, the podcast of digital entrepreneurs. It's your host, Be The Creator. Every Monday I come right here to talk about digital entrepreneurship and social media for creative folks like you. So make sure you hit all the follow and subscribe buttons. And we're about to hit 600 subscribers on YouTube. I promise we're going to do a crazy celebration one day. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm probably going to take like 3 shots of tequila. I do hate tequila though. But anyways, guys, today I want to talk about crowdsourcing and tell you guys a funny story about it. So for those who may not be really familiar about this word, it basically means getting the ideas from the crowd. Pretty simple, right? Giving the mic to the audience and let them be involved in your content or whatever you're doing. And crowdsourcing is actually one of the best ways to make your content more interesting and engaging because, the idea is coming from you guys, the audience itself. So it's basically making sure that you guys be watching or listening because you're interested about what you asked me to do, right? So if you haven't watched my previous video, I actually did a crowdsourcing from my Instagram audience, basically created a poll and asked them what should I do for my next video. It should be somewhere up there. I really don't get the thrill where am I gonna paste this after I edit the video. But of course, when it comes to crowdsourcing, there should be a ratio between your content and the crowdsourced content, but basically by asking the audience, getting them involved in the content constantly, you're giving them a message. I'm giving you guys a message, like I wanted to reach you guys. Like, you're basically giving your audience that you wanted to reach them out to, ask their opinion. What do they want to see in this channel? And most brands these days, they're using a lot of crowdsourcing, just like, whenever they run out of advertising ideas. So you can guess that it's quite a popular technique. For us creators though, I want to talk about the importance of this technique and explain why you should crowdsource your content in every platform. Yes, in all platforms I said. And the very first reason to use crowdsourcing is the basic idea of supply and demand. Like when I'm doing my YouTube videos, most of the time I'm in a dilemma as I wanted to understand if any of you right there are watching my videos getting at least some value out of it, at least getting some value out of my content or not. Like as I come up with the ideas like constantly to talk about on YouTube, it gets hard to predict which videos may perform good or bad and which can give my viewers value or not. It's a huge dilemma. It's actually the core value of a channel, right? Give you guys value. And obviously, unlike the other platforms, I don't have a big audience on YouTube yet, so it's even more important for me to keep those whoever you guys are watching entertained or give you guys more value. So my biggest purpose on YouTube is to educate, inspire, and help anyone regardless of the quantity of the viewers, but I cannot do that if I got 0 viewers, so I better kept at least one person entertained here. And at that point, the crowdsourcing is really like helping me out to understand it. Like if there is at least one person or a couple of people like they need, like there's an existing of a need for any video I do. So I make sure at least some of you guys are watching. And as I mentioned, please leave a comment on, what would you like to see on this channel regarding to the, entrepreneurship and social media. Those are the content I'm doing, but I want to make sure that I'm using methods, that I'm sharing it with you guys. They are something you actually need to hear. All right, the second and the most obvious reason is to have extra content whenever it's needed. Like when you guys ask your audience about the content ideas, there will be multiple responses. If you do have a decent size of audience in any other platform, you probably gotta get a great response. You cannot answer all the questions at once or in a single video, obviously, but don't ignore any of the other ideas that you just got it. Note them down, take a note of it, and keep them as a future content idea. During the times where we actually run out of content or you don't feel creative enough, or maybe you just have less time to create stuff because of your work got busy. So you may ask at this point, what are the best ways of crowdsourcing? And yeah, let's talk about them. For example, if you got to my Instagram, I started doing weekly polls every Sunday, maybe on Monday, I'm making it maybe confusing, but ask my followers basically, hey, what would you like to see on my next podcast? Like, what would you make you listen or watch the show? It's basically the most easiest way to do a crowdsourcing. And on YouTube, you can ask people in the comment section or do community polls, or on TikTok, you can actually reply people with video, which makes answers quicker and more engaging. I love that feature. I always like that feature about TikTok, but basically a general poll or questionnaire is the best way to go. It's the quickest way to go. Still, love the TikTok's video answer feature. I wish other platforms would adapt to that too. Now, besides Start getting content ideas from your audience. One of the biggest benefits of crowdsourcing is to get other people's feedback on the things that you may not see clear, or you may be unbiased to yourself. It might be hard for you to be unbiased to your own content because you'll be watching yourself. It's hard to judge. You may not have the answers for all times, and sometimes you can really use others' perspective to see things differently. It's actually a really critical thing to get your opinions of your audience, not the haters. I'm not talking about them, but really valuable opinions of others, that matters. So crowdsourcing is way more than just an easy idea generation method. So it's a way to connect with your audience on a deeper level. It's also gets their perspective on your thoughts, so it's really valuable thing. And here's a story part of the video, by the way, which I hope that can inspire you about crowdsourcing, because it doesn't just work as a one-way benefit. And I heard that story becomes even more interesting if you hit the like button, and if the like button turns blue, that means the story gets better. So last year I was getting used to all these TikTok madness, and during all the mad times, and I came across someone who was actually determined to inspire everybody on their journey, and he was so incredibly connected with his audience, such that this guy actually does daily live streams and calls. Yeah, he literally calls everybody in the live stream and asks every single person how your day goes, and how is your life. This was actually a next level for me to see. Just I wanted to connect with this person to just ask about how do you manage this, bro? I just wanted to connect him so bad, and I interacted with all of his videos, all of his content to see if he's gonna reply to me. And at the end, I was able to actually hop on a phone call with him because he was so engaging with everybody else as well as me. So I was very impressed by his journey and personality. He also enjoyed the content I was making, so he actually invited me to his morning show. Funny that on the show he inspired me about podcasting as well. We kept in touch, I guess, once in every while to see how we were doing and our journeys and entrepreneurship journeys, and the social media platforms, how we were doing in the business. Basically, it was a great loop of sourcing new ideas and inspirations. Every time we made the call, we actually crowdsourced each other's ideas. What I kept learning from my connections with others on TikTok was, more you connect with your audience or other creators, more news and actions comes into your life as well. So just more stuff to talk about. You get more ideas, you get more talking points, because you actually get others' opinion there. And if you actually don't interact with anyone and just keep walking on yourself in any platform, including this podcast or any other place, people will lose interest in your content over time, and they will feel excluded. You'll be out of touch really soon. So at that point, your engagement goes probably down as the public interest gets lower. Your follower number may drop or not. It depends on the content, obviously, but it's not always a number, hopefully you'll not do that mistake and always will connect with your audience often. And, besides the number, at least keep your engagement up and keep getting ideas from your audience. All right, fam, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and the subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Spotify as Creative Spark to get all the latest episodes and all the other videos I'm posting on YouTube. You can get it all here. So hit the notification bell if you want to stay tuned. Also, I want to remind you that all these little extra clips and video intro and ending screen that I've been putting in my videos, they're all from a website called Storyblocks. It makes my job a lot easier, as I'm not a graphic designer or anything close to that. And if you want to check yourself out to level up your videos, the link will also be in the description. Together with the TubeBuddy, which is also the cheapest YouTube helper that I've been using for some time, especially if you're a small page, maybe not about 1,000 subscribers, but if you're below 1,000 subscribers, their discount is actually insane in that. So yeah, I guess if you want to up your YouTube game, the link is also below. You can find it there. But hey, since we talk about crowdsourcing, leave a comment below actually what you would like to see on this channel more and more as the time goes. I'll be creating videos every week, as you know, but I want to get your opinion on every single one. All right, till next time, you know the drill. Keep walking on your path and be the creator that you want to show the world. Be out for now. Peace.